The Advocacy Award is presented to an individual, group, or organization that has actively engaged in advancing and improving opportunities for business expansion, policy, regulation, job creation, workforce development, and investment in the clean energy sector. The 2018 Advocacy Award winner is Delegate Luke Clippinger, Maryland State Delegate for District 46.
My name is Luke Clippinger, and I am one of the delegates from the 46th Legislative District, representing South and Southeast Baltimore City. My district includes Brooklyn and Curtis Bay and Cherry Hill, along with Canton and Fells Point and Federal Hill and Locust Point and Highlandtown, among a number of other neighborhoods across the south and southeast portion of the city. It's a great district, and it's a diverse district with a lot of challenges, but a lot of great opportunity. And it's been a real pleasure to represent it for the last 8 years. The district is incredibly diverse. We have some of the longtime neighborhoods, the neighborhoods from Barbara Mikulski, the great Polish neighborhoods in East Baltimore. We have Cherry Hill, a great neighborhood with a large African-American population. We have Brooklyn, we have Federal Hill, we have a range of middle class, upper class, lower class neighborhoods. We have one of the wealthiest census tracts in the city, if not the state, but we also have the poorest census tract in the state. And it creates opportunities for us, but also creates challenges for myself and the other members of the 46th District delegation as we try to address issues across the entire district. In the first couple years that I was in the legislature, I got elected in 2010. I was still trying to figure out where things were, but in the second half of my first term, and then in my last term, and this term I guess, as a member of the legislature, worked very hard on the community solar legislation. Community solar says that if you live in an apartment building, or you live somewhere where you can't put solar on top of where you reside, either because you're renting or the sun doesn't have the best exposure at that particular location, you can purchase part of a solar panel in another location within the service area for your utility and benefit from solar energy being effectively generated on your behalf out at that other location. The thing that made that incredibly appealing for me was the opportunity to open the door for low and moderate income Marylanders to be part of clean energy, to be part of generating clean energy, and to take some kind of equity in their energy, an equity and ownership in that energy and in the generation of energy that I believe will help people lift themselves up out of poverty. There's a lot more that we have to do with lifting people up out of poverty, but one of the great challenges that especially low and moderate income people face is that they're paying 40% of their income on basic utility costs. It's not sustainable, and it's part of the reason why that you have a greater income insecurity over the long term. So I believe that our clean energy future, when it's tied to lifting people out of poverty, I think that it's a no-brainer. It's something that is good policy, great policy, and it's something that we should continue to move forward in the legislature. I'm most proud that community solar will open the door. It's going to take a lot more work, but it opens the door for people who are low and moderate income to generate electricity, lower their electric bills, and improve their quality of life by ensuring that they don't have to spend quite so much for their electricity. That very basic thing, that very basic need, people who are of a low income have to fight every day to make ends meet. And they have to fight every day because they don't benefit, in many cases, from the ability to buy in bulk, the ability to put solar panels on their roof, to engage in this new economy. because they don't have the ability to do it. Community solar helps to build a pathway to get those people where they need to go and where they will want to go, to generate their own electricity and to lower their electric costs.